Okay. Peace, peace, peace. Peace and paradise to all American Aborigines. Supreme Chief Holidays back in the motherfucking building. Just wanted to say, I come in peace. Just want to say hello to all my loved ones, man. I truly missed you all, man. Um, we back in the building, y'all. We got some music we got to get started with, y'all. Just wanted to, we having a little technical difficulty, man. Shout out to my partner. Lotus is in the building tonight, y'all. Um, a lot of our friends gonna be coming through tonight, man. So y'all stay tuned, man. With the Sahab. You ready to go with the music?
Yep, ready to rock.
Let's
I
get it.
got music, man. Peace.
Hey, this is I'll go ahead and set it
Slowing
up
down.
then for the audience so everybody know what this is. Um, right, I'm I'm right now reporting live and direct right in Dallas, Texas, y'all. I'm in KFI Studios. We're gonna be showing y'all the studio. I'm gonna do a tour of the studios, man. We're gonna be working out here in Texas, man. So shout out to Texas, man, showing me a lot of love out here, man. Definitely appreciate Texas, man. We're gonna be breaking all that stuff down, man. Shout out to everybody, man, that's been holding the platform down, man. Everybody, man. Yeah, like I said, man, a lot of people gonna be coming through tonight, man. So we're gonna get into that. But I wanted to ready with the music and to cue this up real fast, and then we get back into the build, y'all. This is original Purple Panthers, uh, label I'm working with out here in Texas, man. This is an artist off the label. He's founder of the label as well. His name is formerly known as Jew Genie. Now he goes by My OG, and it's a single right now on all platforms, man. Check it out. OPP, no PPP. Let's get it. Panthers.
If you are calling for information about benefits from PBT, press 1. To access your card account for balance, enter your 19-digit card number. You can the food balance is $2,126.34. To hear that again, press 1 to end the call. Hang up. The food balance is $2,126 and
Anything for the ops. Spell it for you, hear me? Peaches Pyrex gang, check this out. OPP, no PPP. Ho see me, she keep all eyes on me, bitch. Look at it, I got it. OPP. Up to the bitch, then it PPP. Who see me? Must it BBC? Big plumber lay pipe, no big. Summer like CP3. Thanks to COVID-19 and 2018. I'm one of the best like AC. See my piss throat, she GAG. I ain't with it if it ain't about a BAG. Yep, like PAT. Paper power, plants, parakeets, PPP. Pretty pussy, poet, prostitutes, provoking. PPP. Black educated, every bad bitch like ET. I'm a dog, I ain't never seen a VE. They need to let the real niggas out TDC. For the kids out here stuck like PCD, EFG, HIJK, elemental PIP. No JOBs, no GEDs. $1 million made off DPE. EPD couldn't see OPE. From the ESK to the OGP. We sold to the black and white like an OTV. I just ATE. Big tomahawk steak from HEB. OG.
Yo. Hey, man, yeah, we having a little technical difficulty, man. Hey, man, it's live and direct, man. It's real life going on over here, man. Shout out to Black Lotus Television's in the building, yeah. We're gonna have to get back to that song, man. Just want to say, peace, everybody, man. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. I see Black Light was first in the building. Yeah, man, we'll have to come back to that.
Yeah.
I want to say shout out to everybody, man. Go check that out, man. My OG on all platforms. Shout out to United Masters. Anything, like I said, man, what I've been doing, man, y'all ain't seen me in a while, man. Y'all know I stay busy, man. We stay building over here, man. So I just wanted to tap back in with everybody, man, and say everybody was doing, man. Definitely missed the bills, man, and the debates and everything, man. Just all the camaraderie and everything, man. So shout out to everybody, man. Like I said, we're gonna get a few people coming through. Lotus, how you feeling, bro? Lotus is gone. Hey, man, you already know, man. The Commander-in-Chief is back in this thing, man. We back in the building, man. Just want to say salute to everybody, man, that do this thing. Like I said, I'm reporting live and direct at KFI Studios, man. We're gonna be working up out of here, man. Shout out to the Realest Show podcast, man. So y'all gonna be checking us out over there, man. We're gonna be doing some stuff over there, man. Shout out to my partner BC, Southern Fried Marketing, man, Southern Fried Radio and everything, man. So be on the lookout for that, man. It's going down, man. Yeah. Lotus, how you feeling, bro? How you been doing?
All is good. All is good. You know what I'm saying? Staying away from titles and pronouns and stuff like that. And I'm just joking, family, man. All is real good, actually. You know, it's good to be here to see this grand arrival that you that you bringing in. It was always a gift to everybody when you blessed everybody with the knowledge and videos. And I'm really looking forward to what's to come now and all the things that are planned. So I'm actually excited and to be a part of something that's, taking the steps that I've been wanting to take. So, man, it's truly a blessing to, be on here with you and taking this journey again. And it's definitely needed. Well, boy, is it needed.
Appreciate that, man. I definitely appreciate that, man. That says a lot, man. Like you've been, where the bodies are buried at. You know what I mean? People don't understand that concept. You know what I mean? So, when it comes to scholars, man, and come to people that's, that's changing the game, man. You already know, bro. You put it down, man. A lot of times, it's not about the views. A lot of times people don't know behind a lot of these guys that y'all see, there's people doing research, there's other people, whatever. And for a long time, Lotus been holding the Aborigine community down for a long time before there was even an Aborigine community out. So y'all gotta understand that. And so that salute to Lotus, man. And like I said, we just getting started, y'all. So I don't know what people be like. This thing is retired. We just practicing. This is go time. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's a lovely time, and I've just been able to have this perspective to sit back and watch. I feel like it's some straightening need to be happening around here. So we got to get a lot of things straight around this piece, and what's going on and what's right and what's not right. Yeah, and that's just what it is, man. So we're gonna be inviting a few guests to come on, man, and chop it up with us, man. And y'all already know we always got something to talk about. And always got information to bring, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, Lotus, you already know we build and we're talking about like we're researching the researchers. And I don't think people understand that concept. You cannot take anybody's research or book at face value, you know what I'm saying? So there has to be some straightening going on, within even just fact checking and a lot of these things that people are talking about and stuff like that. So I realize a lot of times, you got a lot of times you got 14, 15-year-old teenagers, right, that can read a lot of times better than a lot of us, you know what I'm saying? But can they comprehend? Just because you can read an article, a PDF, that doesn't mean you have the insight to be talking about teaching anybody anything. You know what I'm saying? Last time I checked, y'all, it was about building for the community. And we talking about Tribe Up. Tribe Up is a people. It's not a name. It's not a business. It's a people. It's Ty Data. It's Lotus. It's Lieberson. Shout out to Lieberson. It's Empresses. It's people y'all don't see. Shout out to Miss Gretchen Helm, always holding the community down. Shout out to the CEO, always holding down the community. Even in other chat rooms and going and sharing and doing certain things or whatever. Right. That's work. That's a lot of work. It takes a lot of work just to be in the chat room. So salute to people that's coming through in the chat room. We definitely appreciate you guys, bro. I do, because I know it takes a lot of energy to sit in the chat room and listen to somebody to share in the chat room, stuff like that. So if you have, for instance, we encourage you. You have businesses, you have anything that you can add to the build, please put those in the chat room. We definitely appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the haters too. Remember, I'm not subscribed to you. I just want you to know that. So I don't know I know a lot of little tomfoolery is going around here. Yeah, but I know what's not happening. Ain't nobody built a doghouse. You heard? So, hey, and last time I checked, that's what it's about. It's about building something or whatever, and like I said, I had to get some straightening within myself, you know what I'm saying, with my life, and get out here and really, really start building for my family, for my community, you know what I'm saying, and to be able to contribute to YouTube, to have something to say, to bring something to you guys, you know what I'm saying, instead of just come on here gossiping every day. You're not gonna get that from me, you know what I'm saying, but you are gonna get some thought-provoking, some inspiration. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get some real shit, you know what I'm saying, that you could take and you can put that in your motherfucking peace pipe. How about that? You know what I'm saying? So, and they don't want no smoke with the GOAT. So they just talking, y'all. They just be talking. They just want attention. So they don't want no smoke, y'all. So behind the scenes, y'all, it just be a lot of other little talking. So they don't really want no smoke when it comes to this information. They've been trying to suppress it for a long time. So we had to create our own lane. Shout out to App TV, man. Shout out to Nonetheless. Right. I mean, like I said, man, Empress Holbert, it's just so many that like I said, that y'all that people that y'all don't even see that have contributed to this movement. And I know people say, oh, it's not a movement, it's a lifestyle. Stop being weird. Movement means we're making movement. When they're having conversations about abos and this and that and the third, well, they got to account for this information. They got to account for what we're dropping. You know what I'm saying? And this brother right here be dropping some information. A lot of times it's going on people's head. And I'm going to hope y'all catching it. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, shout out to Lotus, man, and people that's doing this work, man, sincerely doing this work for the right intentions. And last time I checked, we're supposed to be building for the community, not for self. As No rap money. You hear me?
That's
No
right.
podcast. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all playing games, man. We out here building. So, yeah. So check the scoreboard, y'all. We're gonna get it going. It's been a lot of misinformation out there. It's been a lot of good information out there. And like I said, a lot of it comes off of words. Notice, and I kind of want to get into to that conversation. Let me check the chat room out real fast. Shout everybody else in the chat room. Said Black Lives first Aborigine in the building, first Indian in the building. Like we gonna have these conversations about these words, right? And I'm gonna get back to that, y'all. So shout out to Black Lives in the building. I see Captain America's in the building. Keith Graham, Miss Gretchen Helm, Omega Red, Black Indian Immigrated, Empress Freedom Feathers, Wilmore Reed, Lou Era Grassroots, I Am You, Rick Ross, Why 50 Cent Can't Do Me Like Ja Rule, The Ancient One, No More, Bronze Flat Power, Miss Leader, Miss Chief the Sun Owls in the building. Peace to all the guys, man. I humbly appreciate you guys tapping in with us tonight. We definitely appreciate that. We're not going to make this a waste of your time for sure. So we definitely appreciate that. We got a few things. We want to, like I said, want to present to everybody. Working. I work all over the country, but Dallas is definitely a special place, man. Shout out to Trey Ali. Yeah, he could be here tonight. Yeah, we wanted to definitely try to make that happen. But shout out to Trey Ali. Probably tap in though on a little later on, y'all. Yeah, we grinding, man. We working. Just want to let y'all know that, man. And we got a lot of stuff coming in the near future. So we'll, a lot of times, people don't want me to say stuff. I'll be like, I'll be wanting to say it like busting out, be busting out, leave it here, leave it. Nah, what's way, Chief? So like I said, y'all salute to everybody, man. We definitely appreciate it. Who else we got in the building? Patal Nu, Tasco, the CEOs in the building. Jerway Lloyd, Mrs. Lyrical Neville. We'll say peace and love to everybody, man. If y'all haven't checked out that Egypto America, man, man, please do go tap in with that, man. It's an 8-hour lecture, y'all. It's stupid. Never seen before. I never heard nobody talk about it. You know what I'm saying? It was information and things about ancient Egypto America. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get into this conversation tonight, y'all. And I think this is something I feel like should be basic in conversations that we have. And y'all understand what I'm saying? It should be the basic. Like before you start researching, before you start reading books, before you do anything, you should definitely know words and how the origin of words. Right? We talk etymology, correct? Am I correct, Lotus?
That's right.
That?
That's right. We want to deal with the words. We gotta deal with the etymology.
Yeah. So no matter what you call yourself, right, you should definitely know what that word means, correct? Like in this work that we do, Lotus, you know what I'm saying? It's not just about feeling good. Oh, I'm an Indian. I'm a Black Indian. Or I'm whatever terms, you're more. All these terms are beautiful. Whatever makes you feel great, I'm with all that, right? You know what I'm saying? But when we're talking about getting power, there's words, there's things that we are attaching ourselves to, and there's an agenda. We call it the First American Agenda, right? This is planned out, this is plotted out, and there's a reason why we're using certain words, because these words trump other words, and other people have usurped. Y'all know what that word is: usurpation, cultural appropriating. Then they turn around and be like, "You're cultural appropriating them." Okay, so a lot of times people like to associate us with Native Americans, African Americans, so on and so forth. We are Americans, but a little bit more specifically, we're the Aborigines of America. Means we're the first Americans. That's important. That's just important. And other people have attached themselves to Indian, and other terms and concepts have attached themselves to these terms, and other people have created these terms for us, right? Not saying that our ancestors were sitting around calling themselves Aborigines, but when we're talking about legalities and terms that attach us to this land, right? We got to talk words, right? Lotus, we're talking words. Words matter. We've been saying this for a long time. Words matter because a lot of times we attach ourselves to the negative words, and historically that is not accurate. And because we don't know the etum or the historical context of when, even the words that we're talking about in these time periods, we know in the 1700s, certain words didn't exist, but they're writing them back in time, right? So when we're talking about getting power, we're calling ourselves Americans and things of that nature, whatever, right? Lotus, we talked about this, right? And we debate this with the fellas behind the scenes or whatever, right? But I'm gonna give you guys a little cheat code. Lotus, we're gonna do this? We're gonna give them a cheat code? Here's a cheat code, right? Here's a cheat code when you research, right? I know a lot of times, y'all ever heard this term? Y'all ever hear this when they say, um, do you guys speaking in your native tongue? Y'all like that? Y'all like when they tell y'all that? Lotus,
Exactly.
you ever heard of it?
Yeah, they run that all the time.
That's funny,
Don't
right?
work with me.
That's a funny one. And then we be like, well, did we bring in these African languages, African tongues, African nicknames? And I'm saying Africa for a reason. I don't want to say that, damn it. Or anything from the continent that they're calling Africa today. Okay, so we know that didn't happen, right? Because they just, I heard Lex Vortex when he was an Indian. He had argued, shout out to Lex Vortex. He had argued.
Right.
What did they do? Just beat the African out of us? I thought that was interesting. When we're talking about, people that talk about Africa and stuff like that, Africa is and not the language, the word is not indigenous. It's not from the continent of so-called Africa, right? A lot of times they be like, they try to swap words and what's El Kebalon, right? That's not.
Oh, hell no.
Either. That's not either, right? And Lotus is a linguist, and he works a lot of times. Me and Lotus both were Africans at one point.
Yeah, I had dashikis and all that. I just walked down the street.
Nah, I didn't have a dashiki. Goddamn it, I wanted one from the motherland, and I was not wearing one until it was made from the motherland. So I never got one.
Yeah, mine came from the sweatshops.
I never got one, man. They was made in China, and I just couldn't do it. I was so African, nigga. I wanted one made by somebody from the goddamn continent of fucking Africa. Goddamn it. And I was not gonna get that because they don't. Do they wear dashikis? I mean, I'm just saying, is that something that they wear?
Yeah, no.
Like, I don't know. Sometimes we pick up these things and cloths and all kente and all this other shit, and it's not even indigenous over there. And I just think it's interesting. But when we talk about this language, right? Getting back to this bill, we're talking language, right? Language is important because to know where it comes from. So they tell us that Latin was brought here, correct? This is what they tell us? That the mighty European came here, huh?
Yeah, they tell us that nonsense.
Right. What's the historical accuracy of that, brother? Could you break that down for us? What's the historical accuracy of them bringing Latin, the language? Now they might have coined the phrase Latin, but when we have Algonquin and Chickamauga and Cherokee, Anuaia, you understand what I'm saying? These are languages. Languages and people are interchangeable. Y'all get it? If they kill the language, they kill the people. They're killing us with the pen. A lot of these Pan-Africans are people that are just so gung-ho with this, right? They'll tell you that, yeah, we know that this happened and eugenics, and they know all these things, but then they still go with, and we're going to talk about this in this bill because it has to go hand in hand when we're talking about eugenics and we're talking about Darwinism, and we're talking about anything that comes from that, any teachings, anything that comes from that, any terms, these terms come from that, and we use the terms that give us pain, death,
right,
blank, nothing. And that is by design. And we talked about the Black program, we talked about the CIA, and we talked about all these other things. A lot of these other YouTubers don't want to talk about, a lot of people that don't want to get out there because, people are afraid, they made examples out of people. You know what I'm saying? But it's millions of us that feel the way I feel, disenfranchised. We're not being spoken for. This is why we had to create our own channels, our own lanes, on networks, so we can say what we wanted to be able to say. We're not haters. We don't hate nobody, but we want to be able to tell the truth. So a lot of times they're censoring the truth. Yeah. So I just wanted to throw that out there, man, when we're talking about this language of Latin. Where does it come from?
Well, they cheated, Chief. They snuck it. They snuck a word called ancient and put it in front of it, and they made a whole damn story about it, connecting it to Africanus in them too. Ain't that about some? So yeah, it's horrible when you deal with the romantic languages of Europe. They always try and tie it to Latin and Greek, but when it comes to the Latin language, they'll say it's Italy and Rome. Then when you go to Italy and Rome, they're speaking Catalan, Italiano. They don't speak this Latin language. So then when you look into the real history of Latin, which I know you're about to crush right now, there's always a word that follows it, and that's American. Because Latin is American. That's why it's called Latin America. Latin America. Oh, these are the America areas. More people over here speaking it compared to damn near no one over there speaking it. It's just too much. It's much too much. But when it comes to the books, oh man, it gets serious on how to really explain the hijack into it and the manipulation of the location of the language. So far in my research, I have stumbled across the same information, and I find Latin to be American made, amongst other languages too. I'm finding out that we're all made together. And to be completely honest, I've been finding this out, recently, that a lot of originates here when it comes to those languages. Any language tied into something ancient, I'm finding its origins here in America.
Now, what does that mean though when it comes to how they teach it though, as if the Greeks is ancient Greece and ancient Romans who came up with this. Our languages in particular, what are we saying? Lotus, can we pull up American English so we can kind of prove our point of what we're talking about, bro? Because the language that we're speaking right now. Let's do that. So, yeah.
You know what else is crazy too? Because they tie Spanish and Latin. I didn't know there was so many different dialects of Spanish. So how they but
Yeah,
you go to
because there were so
Spain,
many different dialects of
it's a whole other story.
ancient languages over here. They don't speak Latin
Indigenous,
of Africa or Europe. They speak Indo-European. They do not speak. It's not ancient over there, so it was brought there.
That's right.
So you're reading books and things, and you're reading from their mind state. They're giving you they're colonizing your brain with books and PDFs. Yeah, we just pull up the Wikipedia for that. It's kind of simple. We can kind of
I'm about to tell you when you put a wiki one out on it. All right, that's because it's gonna hurt
on American English, so we can kind of prove our
it's not
point.
that
Yeah,
it's
we don't want
gonna
to just
hurt.
talk about it.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, I play Miss Pac-Man, bro?
Miss Pac-Man. Nah. Yeah, can you see it? There we go. Oh no, you can't see it. All right, hold on. Now you able to see it? You gotta make sure you can see it too. No, Chief, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can see it.
Muted. Oh, there you go.
I can see it.
Perfect. Yeah, look at this. Look, it's a set of varieties of the English language native to the United States. I mean, you can damn near just stop it right there. Native to where? Oh, okay.
The United States.
So you know, and they'll put it in a language family. This is the trick to linguistics that I stumbled upon. That when they put out pseudo scientific language comparison and pseudo linguistics, I didn't know that like they had one finger pointed at everybody else, but they had three pointed. Yeah, look at that. Three pointed right back at them. Hold on. Damn. All right. All right. So currently, American English is the most influential form of English worldwide. Of course, it is. Now, there's some important parts, man. You want me to get down to the meat and potato, or just this because this shit crushes.
Well, I mean, you know, it, okay. Let's go back to it.
All right, let's get down to it. So, look, it says right here that the use of English in the United States is a result of British colonialization of the Americas. Mm-hmm. First wave of English-speaking settlers arrived in North America during the 17th century. All right, let me hide this for everybody. I'm going to show how to show their flaws real quick. That's why I call it Trickopedia. The first wave of English-speaking settlers arrived in North America during the 17th century, followed by further migration in the 18th and 19th century. During the 17th century, dialects from many different regions of England existed in every American colony, allowing a process of extensive dialect mixture. That shit, that's some bull. So they got some sources down here. Let's see what that source says. Nope. See, look at that. Their source is somebody who wrote something in 2004. Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, all they're gonna do is tell you that somebody else has wrote something, right? But here's the thing, right? We're talking about, well, what are they talking about, right? So we're talking about when they came here, right? They were speaking Germanic languages, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in say 1555, right? In England, wasn't called England, right? But let's just say where it's called today, where it's called England. What language are those people speaking, brother?
Hold on. Okay, yeah. That's in Germany, man. That's something else. But in England and in Scotland, they had Gaelic and they had other dialects and other languages.
Right, but even those are not still romantic languages. Those are still Indo-European languages, right? Those are Indo-European languages, right? Even in Greece right now today, Greece is not a romantic language, so it's not Latin, it's Greece. Okay, so it's Indo-European even today, correct? Are we all following? Everybody following this? Indo-European is German, just for this to be so Deutsch is expressive Deutsch, okay? Yeah. I speak it. So this is what they were speaking in England, and when they were saying they were sending people over here in 1619. So in 1619, when these people came over, they would be speaking German. Don't fuck with me.
Not
okay. Don't do that. Don't hurt yourself. Yeah. Walk it off. But you don't hurt yourself. You're gonna hurt. You're gonna get hurt. This is why this is why you're losing, right? This is why you're not. There's a problem in your scholarship because you believe everything came from the east to the west. You believe that Africans built all this shit over here in America, right? Guess what? You don't even have it there, and the little shit that you do have there, right? Ours is older. Period. That's all we got to say. We got us is grander and older. We great grandpa, great grandma over here. You know what I'm saying? We gave the rest of the world civilization. So what the hell we over here building all this stuff and inventing all this stuff that the rest of the world is using right now today, using sign languages or something, throwing rocks at each other. Y'all, that sounds dumb. We are the greatest people on the planet Earth, period. I don't understand. It's not up for debate. That's why they go out their way to put all this propaganda on television to push us down. Bliggity black, 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 black. Black is a system. Okay, so we're talking word spells. So these people changed history with the pen. So in 1776, this language right here wasn't created then in 1776. Okay,
that's right.
So when they're talking about these constitutions and all these other things, we already had it, right? So if we already had it, it was already written in what goddamn language? I always got to ask y'all that question. Smart guys, I'm going to ask you that question. What are you talking about? The Constitution that y'all talking about right there was translated to the English. I think they said like 1970 something. Like it's something stupid like modern. It was something else. What language was it written in 1776? What treaty did we have to make? So if this language that we're speaking right now was created in 1829, prior to 1829, what language were we speaking here on this land?
Right.
Come on, y'all got to talk to me. We wasn't speaking German, okay? What were we speaking? Just because they're coining phrases and stuff? No. We are the language that we speak. So when we talk about Angola, right, we did this and we talked about this. We're going to have to put these shows back out, bro. We talk about Angola is not from Africa, right? And we just talk about the joint you played the other day, and they're talking about the king of Congo the Congo is in America. We've already proven all this. Well, Angolan is a Portuguese dialect. It was already here. Yeah. So when they talk about those people on the Clotilda coming from over there to over here, that's fake. So we're gonna have to do a whole build. I might even just have to go in on Anderson Cooper tonight, but I just wanted to do something special just for him to just try to push in that last slave ship Clotilda bullshit on our people, yo. Like come on, y'all. Like we gotta work smarter. Stop letting these people play us with their word spells. Oh, slave ship and slave. We understand that word is not designated specifically for so-called African Americans that were brought on slave ships like Kunta. Like this doesn't make any sense, y'all. So there's issues that we have with words. Words matter because words create reality, right? Whatever words you put on a piece of paper, if you don't sign the right piece of paper, you're not going to get whatever benefits that come on that piece of paper, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Whether if it's a check, for instance, $1 million, you're going to put the wrong name on there? Nah. You niggas ain't going to put your YouTube avatar there with that bitch. You going to put that government on there. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right. That's right.
You try to cash that at Wells Fargo. You ain't fucking with Chief or that shit. You know what I mean? So come on, y'all. Like words matter. So don't act like we don't understand that. So we're talking about this. So people understand that we're talking our native tongue right now. We're speaking our tongue right now. It's just mixed with their shit. So when you're going back in history, you have to. You can't do your research in the mind of these guys. Okay, that's going to be a problem. All you got to do is start asking real questions that they're not answering when they're writing their books. They say, well, African Americans and Native Americans mixed together and formed regiments to fight in the Revolutionary War. Really? Show me. So you just put two terms back 200 years prior to them existing. Y'all see how this work? So they created Tonto and Kunta and them. Y'all understand what I'm saying? In your mind, by saying African American and Native American, right? And they put them in a time period that they did not exist. So when you say, what did they exist? What language did they speak? Who are we talking about? Why are you telling us this? Okay, because they have a vested interest to continue to push their power system. It hurts everybody to lie to the planet. Okay, this hurts everybody. This hurts little Billy Bob. This hurts Raheem. This hurts everybody. Okay, lying to the world hurts everybody. And so this is what we're just gonna keep telling the truth, y'all. So this language that we're speaking right now, Latin or all the other languages that you think are Latin or whatever, Algonquin, all these things come from here. This is our when you talk about like. And then once again, I think that Arabs. Well, once again, right? If we're talking about the Hebrew language, right? The Hebrew language predates. That's how this works. This is super easy. You know, we've done these bills, y'all. Shout out to Medicine Man. When we're talking about the Hebrew language, right? The actual, like Shalom, shout out to all my Hebrews out there, right? So the Hebrew language predates the Islamic language. Y'all follow me? Shalom, salam, right? They're from the same, right? But they're Latin based. So once again, that didn't come from Saudi Arabia. It comes from America, brothers and sisters. So when the Moors talk about that something happened, a lot of Moors think of it from the term of it comes from over there in North Africa, Morocco or whatever, to here, because that is how the Zionists have reverse engineered it to teach it to us. Do you understand? That all of those Abrahamic faiths, no matter what you're coming from, still have a master situation with them. Oh yeah. So Lotus, you understand what I'm saying though? Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Interesting.
So they talk about
in this
breaking up, bro. I don't know if it's you or me. What'd you say? Okay, y'all know just dealing with that. But going back to this is important because we've allowed people to come in and in the last 100 years start teaching us and start creating our mindsets for us and who we are and things of that nature. And that's it's important that we should never allow these people to do that. You know what I'm saying? Anymore to our children. It's important because they create the identity for your children. Even in these cartoons and things like that or whatever, they set the agenda who your children are. You know what I'm saying? And this is illegal according to the American Declaration of the Rights of Indigenous People. Now, that includes us. Y'all see how that work? We are the indigenous people of America. There's legal remedies and things They can't even say no. You understand what I'm saying, Lotus? Everybody knows who we are except us, and we gotta get that straight. So when we talking about getting some straightening, hey man, you can call yourself Daffy Duck. I don't care about none of that. But what you're not gonna do is you're not gonna come around here and tell everybody else who they are. Self-identifying is, hey, self. Everybody has different lineage and stuff like that. And it's
And things
don't let me tell
can't
you who
say
you are. You should go do your research on who you are. And if you
everybody knows who we
find
are.
some
So
people from the continent of Africa, shout out to all my people from the continent of wherever you from, bro. Like salute. You know what I'm saying? It's no disrespect to nobody. Everybody has the right to feel that their people are the best people. We, but while you on the telephone, while you watching television, driving cars, whatever you got going on, just remember that came from our people. Y'all see how this work? So we got to understand that. So we have a unique place in the world history, and we still do. The world still, American culture is us. This is us. This is American. We're the Americans. Apple pie. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is, y'all. Check out. Hey, Davina's in the building. Free, Chuck, Scotty. Peace to the guys, man. Black Wolf, peace, God. I see Laney is in the building. J Rock, Gideon, Lua Roggs. Hey man, shout out to everybody. Sif War in there. Taylor Sherman, TNT, Reginald Jones, Cherokee, D Red, the Blue Collar Scholars in the building. D Red's probably gonna be coming through y'all, man. Eagle Hawk Condor, shout out to Eagle Hawk. Definitely appreciate everybody, man. I just want y'all to know, man, I ride for y'all, man. I see Qatar in there. Turtle Island, Niji. Definitely appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Like I said, man, y'all could be anywhere else in the world, man. Y'all tune into the grace of all motherfucking time. It's your Sahab. Hey, man, I come in peace, man. So like I said, I ain't come here for no problems or whatever. But I don't mind a good dust up every once in a while, man. I'm in the best shape of my life, man. I ain't gonna even front y'all right now, man. I feel really great. You know what I'm saying? It comes to, I feel great about the information, about the movement of information, even if it's I can give you a perfect example, right? When we have a conversation with people, right? Sometimes you have to meet people where they at. So, so if I say Aborigine to some people, they instantaneously their mind goes to Australia, right? Well, we understand that these words, once again, words matter, and we were talking about the etym of these words. Well, they found us here in the 1500s. They didn't get over there to the 1800s. See what I'm saying? So we got to stop allowing people to Aborigines of the Aborigine people to every square inch of this planet. Period. There's somebody that was already there, or somebody is the first inhabitant. So when we say we are the first inhabitants of this land, we ain't never come here. You can't prove that we came here. Y'all said this word? What you gonna have to do is worry about where you came from. Don't worry about where we came from. We say our ancestors sprung from this land, not from Lake Victoria over there, from here. Like we didn't get plucked from over there, 200,000. No, we've been here. We never came here. This is our shit. And anything that came from this land. And another thing I don't like when people be like, oh man, let's stay out of Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine. Where? This is our Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines. Our blood, sweat, and tears. We are the first regiments. We are the first American fighters. Do y'all not understand that? Nothing that matters of that shit was programming to make you hate the red, white, and blue, to make you hate your land. That's why we are cursed. We spit on the land that our ancestors bled on, at the bones in the ground. You got the nerve. Now I want to tap into that. Well, we tapping into it, and the result of that is, when you tap into your home, tap into your land, and you build something, things happen. The ancestors bless you. We know where our fucking people at. Y'all talk as if y'all got this magical place that y'all, Come on, bro. It's weird. It's weirdo shit. You know what I'm saying? So this is where I'm at with it, man. Copper Tone Tony, what up? The chosen ones in the building, what it do? See Creek running water. Big Creek, what's happening? Man, like I said, man, appreciate everybody, man, tuned in. Peace, Sister Betty's in the building. Let's see what else we got out here, y'all. Appreciate everybody, man. Y'all to see what it is, man. But like I said, man, you know, there's nothing wrong with books, man. But a lot of times, you know, these guys pull out a book as if it's a primary source, and it's not. It's you have a person with an agenda, you have editors, you have all these other things. So, you know, we talk about that. We talk about that even with Dr. Jack D. Forbes. We had presented an essay that he did, and he was basically breaking down why he even had to name the title of the book that he presented. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have seen the interviews. Probably after this live, we're gonna run premiere. Shout out to Thompson, one. We did the second interview with Dr. David Imhotep over there 2 years ago, y'all. So that's definitely I definitely want to check that interview out. I haven't seen that one in a while. And then, you know, we want to catch up with Uncle Otep, Imhotep, and see, you know, where he at now today, you know what I'm saying, his research, you know, is then, you know, like he was talking about, you know, Africa was motherland, but America was grandma, you know what I mean? So we kind of want to take that to the next level and see where we at, but this is great grandma. Get it together. We the supreme beings on the planet, y'all. And like I said, if people listening to us around the world, it's because of technology that came from America. Electricity that you have, you know, things of these nature, whatever. It's ancient here in America. So even the people that have taken credit for it, whatever, this comes from a particular people here from this land. That intelligence cannot be discredited, will not be thrown in the trash, and will not be marginalized and say, okay, this didn't. No, you're not gonna do that to us. Oh, this is some slaves that came up with a cotton gin. Nigga, we had the cotton fields. This is all our shit. Oh, a slave gave gave Jack Daniels the recipe, and he's a billionaire and off of liquor. Get the fuck. I care about how we get that estate. I don't care about what y'all talking about, that slave shit. None of that. I don't care about none of that y'all talking about. They say that's the problem. A lot of niggas get emotional because they feel like, you know, they the only slaves on the planet. You know, nobody else can be a slave. And so they be like, gee, if you guys are trying to take good people off the hook, well, I'm just like, well, bro, just look up the term slave and where it comes from. Stop attaching yourself to losery all the time. You niggas is outside the Appalachian State, but you niggas just want to be losers your whole life. You niggas are the Washington Generals. You never want to win. I don't see a plan for power. And like I said, I've been sitting back. Hey, you niggas had 6 months to catch up. Right? 6 months to catch up.
Now I can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear anything. Like my audio went deaf. But okay, I'm back.
Okay. You good? Now you wasn't there though. So Lotus, we want to get to this language, and we talk about the Seneca language, and you talked about the Seneca languages here 10,000 years, right? 10,000 BC. So that's 12,000 years ago, correct? That's what you're saying?
That's right.
Right? And the days of the week go back 10,000 BC here in America. In Amarukan, right? Is that what you're saying, sir?
Yeah, with the Seneca, yes.
Okay, so you know how they teach it as if they came up with this, like if right, that the Greeks and Romans and all this other stuff came with the day of the week. Okay, so when we present things like this that predate their AD time frame, y'all understand what I'm saying? This predates that. So we're ancient people, y'all. So when they talk about when they burnt down the churches and they burnt down the courthouses and they tore down things, they hid artifacts. They hid the things that we did here. It's in your blood. Tap in. You know this. So they burned all the books, right? And I say this all the time. Burn y'all books. How about that? Hashtag burn your books. You have to go with observation. You have to go outside. You got to go up to these mounds. You got to do this, right? You get living people. You have to tap in, not go off of what somebody else told you or somebody else's agenda. Doesn't make sense. Our bones in the ground, our ancestors' bones in the ground, and you're driving over, you're walking over it, spitting on it, you're disrespecting your ancestors. You know what I'm saying? The result of this is what we're going through. And I don't believe in no 400-year curses and all this Deuteronomy shit. See, once again, they take stuff and they flip it on you. Okay? The word black, we talked about this. This is bleached, blotted, right? So they flipped it around as opposed of something else. So in a lot of cultures, the albino would be the curse. You understand what I'm saying, Lotus? Even light skin is not valued in a lot of cultures. And you would definitely know that pale skin and things like that in the historical context and everything that come with that. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of times the media and everybody else plays on a lot of the historical context of that. So they fool us and say, oh, these guys are racist. They call themselves white nationals. Well, first off, white is racist, right? But black is as well. Period. So I know you're emotional, but do you need a crutch? Do you need an emotional crutch? Do you need handicap stickers and stuff? Do you need a hand with your self-esteem, motherfucker? Like who you are as a person. I don't need them to give me, hey, here you guys go. You need a nice little slogan to call yourself Black Lives Matter. No, it's not. That shit doesn't work for us. I feel like, it's time out for us allowing these people to continue to push leaders and push people in front of us or push their narrative on us. You understand what I'm saying? It's time out for that. And I think right now, it's a time for that awakening. A lot of people awakening up, you know what I mean? To the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I want to say shout out to Kwame Brown, man. The brother's doing a great job. As well, when we talk about, you have men stepping up and saying stuff. I seen the Angela Stanton, little piece of that the other night. Shout out to the sister Angela Stanton, another warrior that speaks the truth, whatever. Like I said, a lot of times, bro, y'all got to just throw certain words away because those words aren't getting you power. You understand what I'm saying? When we say black puts us in a powerless state. And that's something that's a color, like, okay, we say something black, like Black Lotus is a black. It's a black, the color black of Lotus.
Right.
So I just want to answer that question. Why do we still call you Black Lotus? Like I have some black shorts. It's black. These are black shorts. So if I was forming a black short society, motherfucker, it'd be called the Black Short Society. See how it works? Because I'm gonna be like pointing at these shorts, the color black. So I'm just a descriptive term of the lotus. So that's what we talk about. We talk about that. It's not it's a copper lotus, aboriginal lotus. No, it's no black lotus, bro. So I just want to throw that out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, like I said, it's a message to this madness, y'all. It really is, man. Like I said, man, it's all love, man. We come in peace, man, and love on who love you, man. That's all I can say, man. Support the real. We've been telling you that a long time. I don't know what more to say. Don't you know what I'm saying? Other than that, no more than that. Support the builders, the one who's really building, the ones who's putting this thing down for the culture, for our people, man. And it is what it is, man.
Right. Right. Hey, before I bust him in the head on Seneca, there was some interesting information before everything we did. Right here it says, compared with English as spoken in the United Kingdom, North America English is more homogeneous, and any phonological unremarkable North American accent is known as.
It's more what?
Yeah, hold on. It's known as General American. So then you go into the accents and all that, and when it comes to the General American, that busts the whole thing out. They even talking about standard Canadian English, North Midland, Western New England, Western regions of the country. You know, the general American accents have our own unique accents in America as well. Turgid American, that's George Philip Crop. All right, that's just who coined it. All right, New England. I'm trying to find something, family, before we get to the other stuff. So basically, you look up General American, and you can dig into some more. This digs into a whole lot. The standardized form of English, that's General American. Yeah, I got it all right here. Got it. All right, so let's see. That's that. There you go. Okay, English dialects of England and German dialects of Germany. I'm telling you, when it comes to that shit, and you listen to someone from Germany, German speak from Germany, it sounds nothing like the English language at all. Does not. Now, then when you dig into the English language that we speak today, German does not have these so-called ancient Greek, ancient Latin words. American English, this general American, is filled with ancient Greek words, ancient Latin words, and Greek words, and Polish words, and Spanish words, and French words, and Swedish. Like, wait, what? But when you look at the German language, it doesn't have all those languages attached to it. So it's very odd that they try and use that. But when you look it up, there's a lot of, I mean, the evidence is right here. It's not the same language. Webster's here we go. That's what I wanted to get to. All right, Kenya, author of American Pronunciation. That's 1924. So even into the way we talk, we have to deal with the pronunciation of the words, the diacritical marks, the grammar, and all that stuff. And that's here. That's all that is here in America. Well, anyway, pronunciation editor for the second edition of Webster's New International Dictionary. We're talking about 1934. Was influential in codifying general American pronunciation standards and writing. So even on top of that, so when you pull up the old books and they're saying it's in English, it's all American. And the only thing they'll do is they'll try and say, look, this is an old Latin word that you'll find, and it's American. But I'm being subjective, family. Can you hear me? That sounds like everything went dead again.
Well, I mean, like we're saying though, once again, what they're doing is they're killing the people by killing the language. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, well, that language doesn't exist anymore. Hence, the people doesn't exist anymore. You know what I mean? And this is the strategy. Well, we're still the people by every river, by every body of water. You know what I'm saying? The people and the land are interchangeable. And we are the land and we are the people. Once again, we're the first Americans. So no disrespect to anybody else. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. I'm not the one. We're gonna have a couple of discussions. I want my brother, Big AP, to come through tonight. We want to have this discussion. Hopefully we can put this thing to bed, because a lot of times we talk about solutions as opposed to continue to just be a part of the problems. You know what I'm saying? And that's these live streams should be about solutions, creating solutions. So that's what it's about, us coming forward and creating solutions to the problems that we have. And the problems that we have are psychological, and the words that we're using is the root of our psychological problems. You understand what I'm saying? Period. Allowing other people to call themselves, they're the Americans, and you are an African American, right? That's offensive.
Got it right here.
You understand what I'm saying? It's offensive.
Look, list of English words from the indigenous language of the Americas. Man, I don't even know if we want to do that yet. You want to do that to them yet? Just
Hey,
them
just
yet?
can we gotta give him a
Might
little
want to
piece,
say
man? Cause
this.
we ain't coming here just now. We ain't just gonna come here tonight and talk shit, man. We gotta give him. We got some scholarship tonight. Come on, us. We gotta give something. Just a little bit. Because like I said, this is a big part of research and things that people when people say Africa, right? Africa's Latin. It's not Afri, it's Latin. Cuz land, right? It's Latin. It's an invader. So nobody's African unless you're just describing somebody afar. Or they're far. That's it. You're from a far land, right? So
Man, I
depending
don't
on where
know,
you
man.
at,
They
you
gotta
in
give some more likes
Alabama.
or something, man. They gotta give up something, man.
Hey,
I don't
there's
know.
more
I don't
likes.
know. I'm
Hey
showing
man, yeah,
too
we
much
need some likes.
already.
Hey, hopefully anybody that can share this, man, share this on all your platforms, man. Hey man, support the channel, man. Support the real. Y'all know what it is, man. Hey, I gotta tell y'all, man, what it is, man. Y'all know what it is. When it comes to this information, man, it comes to this. I said, love on who love you, man. So I don't know what else to tell y'all, man. We're gonna keep loving. We're gonna keep building, and till y'all get it, man. Like I said, we only need a few good men and women. Salute to all the real, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate everybody, man. That's building, that stay down, stay loyal. Loyalty is important in my book, man. So, like I said, man, I'm super loyal to y'all, man. So just know that, man. We're a phone call, an email away. So we're very accessible to the people. So even when I wasn't around, I was still accessible, y'all. So shout out to everybody, man. We're gonna keep getting this in. Yeah, just a little bit, man. Not too much, man. Just a little bit. But we know that they use words. I just want to kind of throw some words out there, you know what I'm saying? Because these words are words. They like to say red man. And a lot of times people not gonna look up certain words. Oh man, I ain't looking at red. You just assume that red means somebody else other than you. You the black man, right? You put yourself in a crayon box. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's not logical, right? These are fallacies. These are tricks to trick you to stay inferior, to stay beneath. So this is the problem. This is what it is. And for me, I feel like this is a part of the lot of the confusion that's going on in the community. You know what I'm saying? Going on, and this is the straightening the things that we're talking about. So it's a lot of false stuff going on out there, a lot of false teachings, and a lot of times people have agendas because they want you to be a Title 25 Indian, or they want you to be an African American, a Native American, or some type of hybrid mix. Like this is fucking underworld or something. The niggas is like mixed mutts, man. This motherfucker. But that mixture does not give you power. Motherfucker, like, I'm Scottish. What land do you got in Scotland, motherfucker? Fuck is you telling us about? All right, man, if I was doing my genealogy, I swear to God, I told y'all this before. One thing I would never tell y'all, if I find some people from Scotland and shit like that or whatever, I'm gonna be like, y'all ain't gonna never know that. I come over like, I have Irish and Scottish. No. It doesn't work that way. These people came here. A lot of people came here, married into our families or whatever like that. That's not the same thing. So that doesn't make us them because that happened. You understand what I'm saying? No, we're first. We're home. We're the home team.
Oh,
That's how that works. We didn't come here. So stop attaching yourself to weakness and inferiority unless you're getting some power by being an African American, an Irish, black African American, or French black African American. Don't even say it out your mouth because you look dumb. I just wanted to point that out. And when people say, I'm black Irish and I'm Irish, and I don't know what y'all be talking about. Motherfucker be like, my grandma was she was full-blooded Indian because she was almost white with blue blood veins and all this dumbass shit. Dude, what is happening? What is happening? What is going on? What are we doing? So nah, we're not about to allow that.
Yo, Lotus.
Man, it's like the internet is tripping, man. I have full bars Wi-Fi, but then I got the little bar on the chart, and it's just on like showing nothing.
Hey man, we're
Well,
gonna
anyway,
push through, man. You already know what it is, man.
let me see if I can try and post this again.
We're gonna push through.
It says most words of Native American First Nation language origin. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Origin, the common names for indigenous flora, life, and culture. That post. We'll make sure they got posted in the chat. Some few are names applied to honor. Yeah.
All right, so keep in mind, right, when y'all reading stuff, even through Wikipedia, anything like that, whatever, somebody wrote this. Somebody wrote this. So somebody has agendas. So when you see certain words and certain things attached to them, they're mixing lies and truth at the same time. But when they're using words like Cherokee, they're showing ownership. They're giving themselves ownership of these languages, of these things, putting themselves in time periods and places they didn't exist. They wasn't here, the Tuscarora Wars. And we went over a lot of stuff, but like I said, we're going to have to go back over it a little bit more extensively. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so people can understand that this is us fighting against us. Or people from the East Coast, let's say the 13 colony Indians, you know what I'm saying? Or Negroes, Indians are interchangeable. They're only descriptive terms of the people. So stop acting like you got to be the Indian is Tonto. You got to have straight hair, all this extra light skin with blue, all this extra goofy shit. That's goofy. You know what I'm saying? We're the original people of the planet Earth. That includes America. We have the artifacts to prove that. We have the graves to prove that. We have everything to prove that. So when people are saying the stuff that y'all saying, it's really irritating at this point. It's not even a debate. That's why I don't debate you clowns. It doesn't make any sense. You know, they say who pays you? I mean, who raised you? Say who pays you? You know what I'm saying? I don't know where y'all get this from. Like, it has to be some people. Well, we know they have a black budget, and I want to know what Biden's black budget is. He probably going for $100 billion this year. You know what I'm saying? He's like, we got to keep these niggas bliggity blacked out. You know what I'm saying? That shit's not working. Why? We're gonna have to change the way we think and the way how we move. Period. We fund and support our destruction. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna come on here and talk about no Nas X shit, nothing going on with anything, any decisions, anything that people are making. That's on them, bro. I don't have nothing. We don't have time for that. You understand what I'm saying? Those are distractions from man work, from men getting out here and getting work, getting their hands dirty, and putting things together. So that's what we're talking about: putting work, creating jobs, creating things for our people. If you're not talking about that, you're not doing anything. You're gossiping. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? We've been had these build challenges out there and things like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna catch up. Because, you know, that's what it's about. It's not about taking credit. So, oh, I was the first person to say this, man. The ancestors just woke up at me first, y'all. Or before you, or this and that and the third. That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at myself as something different than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about that. But I am a descendant of the greatest people of all time. So, you know, I have to stand on that, and I speak for my ancestors, and I fight for my ancestors, and I fight for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing out here. We're not here to play. We're not here to be out here gossiping on this internet, fighting with people, causing all this division and stuff. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense. So definitely appreciate everybody, man, putting in this work. Hey, Lotus, we just put the link in the chat room. That way I ain't gotta email it to everybody. Some Empress in there. Shout out to Big Sis, the original Copper Empress Hobart is in the building. Peace of the goddess. I'm a clan war chief. D.I. Williams in the building.
Link in there.
Peace of the gods. Huh? Jay Freeze in the building. Salute, peace.
Empress.
Say what? What'd you say?
Yeah, you gonna open the panel there. Oh yeah. So we'll put it like this. There's about 6 dialects or 6 languages that have words that are part of the English language. Then you have words from other indigenous languages. So what list is that? Damn. Look at that. Look at that. Look. Look at that. Can you see that, Chief?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. It's funny because you know what? When you say these things, most people don't know. You know, and a lot of the Pan-Africans, they attack me the same way about the same information that I'm showing right here. That like this English language.
This is basic information, bro. This is basic.
Exactly. It's even on Wikipedia.
It's things that everybody need to know. Kitchen getting worked on, yeah. He's working over here.
Like I'm gonna just drop this right here.
Go ahead and drop it on him.
Look at that.
More shit over here. You ain't gonna see that.
And it's what's crazy too is some of the words are also they couldn't pronounce words here in America. So even some of these words are a little off from the original word. I learned that when I was digging into the Seneca language. Blew my mind, and that's what really let me know they're here. You know, it's funny. You tell people I'll be a little funny. Man, they got pigeon to it as well. Man, they got some French in there too. I'm laughing. I know. Digging into the French way I know those are languages created here in America. And when people French go love the French language, and it's like, damn, y'all might as well come on back home. French Valley Americans, or not.
I mean, but if y'all understand what I'm saying, though, right? If you understand how big France is, right? How big Spain is, how big Europe is in general, it fits inside Texas. Okay? Shout out to the great state of Texas once again, y'all. Want to shout out Texas, man. I done picked up about 20 pounds. Good food, man. Good food job, man. Hey, man. Yeah, man. This road living, man. Living on this road, it's a beast, man. It's a beast, y'all, man. But we got to get it done, y'all. Definitely appreciate everybody, man, tuned in. Um, Yo, it's a lot going on, man. But getting back to this conversation about language, right? This is the importance of this is that these people use like they're using this as with as their source of power over you. Like okay, give you a perfect example, right? You have Dominicans and the Haitians, right? Shout out to the island of
Hey,
Espanol, right? But you got one side, you got a French speaking people, on the other side, you have a Spanish speaking people, right? Now they just took and utilized the sectorial differences or the linguistic differences that these people already had there. You understand what I'm saying? That's all these people did to create these two different language sets from the same people, the same tribes of people. So if you ask a Dominican or Haitian, say, yo, well, if y'all start tracing yourself or whatever, if you put Haitian in the trash, you put Dominican in the trash, right? Those are new terms. That's not right. You even put Espanol in the trash, right? What are your people? Are you Caribs? Or, you understand? Let's just start breaking this thing down, because then we can get to the commonalities. Because what split them up was the language. Y'all speak French, you speak Spanish. We're better than you because we're lighter than you. You understand what I'm saying? With this caste system. And we have a caste system in our brains, and it's being used every day. You know what I'm saying? I tell Lotus all the time. I say, yo, you're light skinned, but your nose is just too big. Your
yeah,
everybody just a little bit too nappy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have
right.
an issue because we have been programmed to believe, in this caste system, and then that things that come from the pale system, I call it the degenerate system, is better for you when it's actually not. It's a deaf culture. And we talk about even the hip hop and everything else or whatever, it's a deaf culture. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of things, it's almost at this point now, American culture is deaf culture. You know what I'm saying? And me traveling this country, whatever, a lot of times, we laugh about this, but it's like, yo, when you see other people walking their dogs, you pretty much in a decent area to be in. And that, you understand what I'm saying? But then we hear stuff about it's certain sides of town, you can't even go to the gas station because wild Indians out here acting the fool. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta come on, y'all. We got things. We got a lot of work to do. You know what I'm saying? To make America the best place to live. It should be people should be able to walk their dogs and their babies anywhere in America and feel safe. There shouldn't be no rundown places. There shouldn't be no nothing that would be negative on our land. So these are the things we need to be cleaning up. You know what I'm saying? Right here in our backyard. You know what I'm saying? And so we need to be
Right.
providing, these places. I go places, man, they got Chinatowns. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Where is ours at? Oh, I can go to Big T Bazaar. Oh, we don't own that either. Who y'all talking to? The fuck are we doing? Oh, we on YouTube playing. Man, y'all ready to get together, man. That's no bueno for me. That's a no go for me. Yeah, that'd be a no go for me. So, like I said, man, appreciate everybody, man. But we're gonna get some straightening around here, man.
Ain't no damn
We
words.
back we back in the building, man. Yeah, like I said, all this, you know, um, backbiting and slander and a lot of stuff that's been going on. Yeah, we're gonna get this straight. Yeah, and like I said, can't be putting out no more fake information out here, man. We're gonna have to check that in the door as well. So yeah, man. Going back to this language though, man, when we're talking about what that looks like. Now imagine, right, if the people on this island said, okay, well, we know that French and Spanish, those are colonial things or whatever, right? We're gonna still work together for economic empowerment of our people on this island, right? Think about that. If they work together, they would be more powerful because it's more of them instead of them just fighting against separately. They fight together or work together, build together. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? The power in them putting that colonial divisions and the colonial things that have been placed in them, that imaginary line that's been placed across the middle of this island. I'm using them as an example because hopefully, people can understand that this is happening in different forms around America, around the world. But when we're talking about America and the things that we're trying to do here, the things that are impeding us from it, these are some of the things that's happening. So we're talking language. Language is important, and this is how they're usurping us. This is how they're tricking us, because they're tricking us by creating word spells and creating this mental matrix for us. And this is the problem that we're having, and this is why we got to solve this issue that we have. So hold on one second, y'all.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, it's very interesting once you dig into these languages. So I've basically challenged anybody that I can that have a problem with us being Aboriginal. I'm snatching like that. And I cut your allowance off. So anyway, it wasn't like a major deal of secrecy to it. The information is available. The information has always been available, and we just have to deal with simplifying the information, because we're reading it just like anybody else, and then we're taking this information into our brain without really dealing with the facts of what's being said. So we can pick apart all these languages that have ancient in front of them, and you'll find two things that I've discovered. It's American creation and has been attached to something that's claimed to have an older source. And then it gets complicated because you have to deal with the fact that they're gonna tie the English language into a history before Webster. It's impossible. And even Webster, where he started, it's in anything of his origins, it points to someone that's a Frenchman in 1755. And even with that information, he wasn't dealing with what Noah Webster put together. So even there, it's not a direct connect. So we're finding that not only will you find that all these languages actually originate here in America and were established here in America, but not only that, the translations of all the ancient books actually took place in the 19th century and a lot of the universities on the East Coast of America. And I have that information as well. I can't wait to bust that out. Wait for Chief to come back. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. Everything is froze up on my part, y'all.
Yeah, no, I'm here, man. I can hear you, man. That's good shit.
It's out because this debunks history, and this also leans toward what Anatolia Fomenko was saying about history. And this I'm telling you, this makes you really rethink. So that's what the main point is for us to understand this and move on and utilize it. This information, and many might not get what you can get out of this, but the few who do get it, and you have somebody else in here, reach out to them, let them know, look, man, this is the importance of this, okay? This is the importance of these languages and these words, and this is the importance of this. That means that you really have to throw away all history. basically. Now, I can give a short and simple, all-out answer, but it's, I'll say it again, but I have to explain it and we have to break it down. So, once again, the Royal Society took over all historical documents and reprinted all historical documents. I don't know what else to say when it comes to anything happening in Europe, Africa, India, or all those parts. That's the people that control that history. I don't know. But the English language, this is a language that was put together in America. I don't understand. I mean, we have a list of English words right there. List of English words from indigenous languages of the Americas. The list is long.
Facts. So when people ask you that question, right? Why can you guys speak your native tongue? You tell them, yeah, you speaking your native tongue right now, mixed with a little day shit or whatever else, but we speaking our native tongue. We have native names, native language, everything. This is from here. When I'm saying native, that we're not talking about Native Americans. We're talking about it's indigenous to this land that comes from this land. So when we're talking Latin. Latin is ancient in America, period. Period. That's it. Nothing else to talk about. Period.com. So y'all got to stop playing with yourself. Period. And that's the seriousness of this, of what we're saying. The seriousness of it is like, okay, yo, if we say it's the importance of reading books and stuff like that, whatever, right? But the books are there to mislead you. They're putting certain terminology, certain formats for you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a program. This floppy disk doesn't work anymore. I remember Todd Data was like they still working on a floppy disk. Man, y'all got to catch up, bro. Like this is next level information, and you cannot keep going with the fake ass information that you had from third grade. And that's what they're doing. They're still talking about Bering Strait crossing. They're still talking about Darwinism. They're still talking about all these things that is fake. It's fake and racist. So once again, the media is implicit in the racism, and we got to stop participating in it. We're not black. They're not white. So white is a system. So anybody's participating in it, then now you would be participating in a system of racism. So if somebody's using words against you and it's hurting you psychologically and it's not getting you power, then what you should not do is continue to keep using those words and allowing them to use those words. That's simple. Take the psychological billy clubs away from yourself and take them away from them. I think that's pretty simple. When we're talking about language, the importance of this language is language that we're speaking, French, Spanish, was created in America for conquest, for power. So the only way for us to reverse engineer this is to be able to use this language, these language sets and these things for our power and for our fucking conquest. Do y'all understand that? It's about power and it's about conquest. It's not about sitting on the sideline and crying or cheering. Men don't do that. So that's the importance of this language. I know it gets kind of boring, y'all, but the importance of this is that these people are using word spells to control you. That's the importance of this. So when you're hearing fools get up here talking and they're reading out a book and not explaining or not being able, you got to check them. You got to say, hey, who's the author? Where'd you get that information? Where'd the author get that information from? Who's his teacher? Who taught him that? And 99.9% of the time, whatever, you get to that point right there. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be saying this stuff, whatever, right? I wanted to address Dr. Umar Johnson, right? Now I didn't want to put his name in the title. I didn't want to do none of this stuff, whatever, because this is real simple. We're talking language. He said some dumb shit that needs to be addressed. And I've been sitting back watching to see if anybody was going to address this or whatever, but I guess I got to address it. Right, so here's the thing, right? He said, right, we're just talking about fact checking something that he said. He said that Africa, right, is older than Aborigine. Now, here's the point. Here's the problem. it's not it's not really about whether which one is older or not. I don't think that was the point. But he made it a point to say it 3 times. Africa is older than what's called. Hey, you think we can pull that up and play that, play that so people can so we can hear from his words? And then what we're gonna do is that we're gonna fact check what he said, as opposed to just crying about it or saying something or whatever. We're gonna fact check what he was saying, because it doesn't make sense what he was saying. You know about that video, Lotus? I'm pretty sure at this point right now, I think people have pretty much, we got a smart audience. Pretty sure they don't want to look this up themselves. I'm sure Eagle Hawk done put some stuff in the chat room. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to the chat room, man. I know, you know, you guys are hip to this. Creeks, and I know y'all hip to this or whatever, but the importance of this is that this is how they're controlling your mind. This is how they can. This is the opposition that we're up against. We're up against people that think that Africa comes from over there, and it's a term from the continent over there, or whatever. But it's not. It's an actual Latin term as well. You see what I'm saying? And Latin is ancient in America. So a lot of times you guys are getting people who are giving you a system that comes from over there. You understand what I'm saying? So and that's the problem when we saying that these languages, these things come from America. Right, and this is what we're presenting, been presenting for years, but we're repackaging it and representing it. Okay, and so this is what we're presenting right now. So a list of place names of Native American origin in the United States. Yeah, man, it's just. I mean, you know, like I said, you gotta dodge the bullshit, you know, but a lot of that comes in words. So you know the words that's supposed to be there in the time period. So when we're talking ancient, Native American only supposed to be nowhere close to native, ancient and native. See what I'm saying? But just the terminology that these people are using, right? This is what people say. Oh, right here it says Native American, not without having the discernment or the understanding to know that's some bullshit right there. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we're dealing with, that type of bullshit, yo. It's very disingenuous too when I see people like Umar Johnson say the stuff that he say. You know what I mean? Yo, you know the video
Texas
I'm talking about though?
Friend.
Huh?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you say?
Okay. Let me. No, I haven't watched that video.
Okay. I don't know. I guess I got to send it to you. Yeah, Umar Johnson went in, basically talking about, you know, I'm tired of you Aborigines talking this or whatever. Yeah, I want to get your reaction to this. We're going to find this video. Hold on, Lotus. I'm going to send this to you. Hey, can we get a musical break though?
Let me throw this little break on first.
What you say?
It work. I don't know why my stuff been messing up, man.
Yeah. We back. Yeah, man, you tuned in. Supreme Chief Holiday and Lotus Civilization is in the building. Hey, Lotus, man, we just been breaking down words, man, you know, and we're gonna pull up this video in this minute of Dr. Umar Johnson, you know, and just like I said, at this point, man, either you willfully ignorant or stupid, right? Or you one of them. You with the shits, you with the eugenic program to keep our people down. You know what I'm saying? And they allow people to get up there and say certain things. You know what I'm saying? They want you to say black, white. They love people to say. They love you to be in that lane. They fund. Remember the black program? We talked about the black program. We might have to pull that up too. We talk about these things that the government funds. These things to continue to keep us at the bottom of the social, political, economic ladder. You understand? And they use these gatekeepers and these people that do it. And so they're on YouTube as well. So anytime that you see people that are mad about anybody that's trying to build anything on YouTube, first thing you got to be like, okay, who pays them? You know what I'm saying? Like, who they working for? Like, why do these guys have a vested interest in fighting against anybody that have anything that's trying to bring any solutions to humanity, to the American people? That's how this works. Because we are Americans, by the way, and we want what's best for America. A lot of times, the niggas be acting like they want motherfuckers to come over here and take America over and shit. Like, what is we talking about? Like, you niggas is crazy. Like, what are you talking about? Shout out to the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines. But we special forces, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And we have a special duty to do for our ancestors. That's what this is about. That's why I'm here. I ain't here to be entertained. None of that. And as you can tell, I don't need YouTube to be alive. Okay? So just keep that in the back of your mind. Why these people talking, you know what I'm saying, and all the shit they be talking about and the slander shit that they talking about or whatever. But yeah, you know, we really building over, we really working. Last time I checked. So just catch up. That's all I gotta say, y'all. You know, it's real life.
Yeah.
Shout out to real lifers over there.
I call jive turkeys.
Jive turkeys. Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Miss Lita's in the building. I seen who else we got up in here? Pony Locks, Falling Lightning, Sean Israel, Uni One. Hardline is in the building. Hey man, peace to the guys, man. Hey man, thank you guys for coming through, man, tapping in with the guys, man. Like I said, hopefully, man, y'all can get something out this build, man. You know, little entertainment as well. You know, we're gonna have a little fun, man. We're gonna kick some shit tonight as well. But you know, we wanted to definitely drop something that you can actually use. And anything that you're reading, anything that somebody's reading to you, whatever, you be able to decipher that and say, okay, look, I'm not about to keep listening to this dumb shit that this nigga's talking about right here. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that somebody has an agenda to fool you. Period. So, Lotus, if you write a book, an article, or anything, right? You want the people to be in the mind frame of you, correct? So I think it's important that we understand that when these Zionists, when these people are writing these books, are writing these things, they have a vested interest in keeping you down, keeping themselves on top by using the words that empower them and keep you inferior. So it's an inferior mindset that they want you to continue to keep having. So that's why they continue to push this Tulsa stuff and all these fake ass things that they push, and continue to want to keep calling us African Americans. That's offensive, right? So when we're talking about Scott Beason, he said, oh, he calls us Aborigines. Okay, well, check this out. I'm more offended by African Americans. So anytime that somebody calls us African American, I think that they should be sued. Anytime they're on television, you need to probably call us African Americans. You should be sued for slander. Speaking of that, I think a lot of that, you know, a lot of these type of things should be happening. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't understand. It's not too many other things that we have to fight them with. So we have to fight them with the system that they had that they didn't create. Because once again, we created this system that they came to. This is our land. We already had a government running. We already had governments running. Okay. That's how that worked. We already had governments running on this land. And what they did, they just east, west, north, south us. Okay? Hey, we got this over here. Well, the French and the Germans, or the French and the British, they all Germans, are cousins. Their countries touch, bro. They're like states. If you haven't ever been to Europe, please go. And you might have a different perspective on, you know, how big these places are. And
Why should they be so big in your imagination? Oh, the sun doesn't set on the German Empire. Y'all weirdos, bro. We are the greatest. Why not? Why are we not out here spreading our wings? If you want to be an African American, why aren't you doing business in Africa? With the resources and the things that you have here from America, we should be doing commerce. We should be doing, instead of hating one another between here in the States, or here across the town, or here in the islands between here and us, whatever, we should be doing commerce and working together. But because they created this language barriers between us, we can't work together. See how this works? So far as I'm concerned, anywhere I step, my motherfucking feet is mine's. You hear that? So that's what we got going on, y'all. We're not here to play with these people, man. That's what's up, man. We definitely appreciate everybody, man. Hey, man, I see Nova the Stars in the building. Shout out to Nova. I almost missed the guy. Who else we got up in here, man? Hey, man, like I said, man, yesterday was the 3rd year anniversary of the Declaration of Reclamation of our natural rights and our identity, right? Hey, man, shout out to all the drafters of that, man. Lieberson, Todd Data, you know what I'm saying? We definitely appreciate you guys, man, and the work that you guys still doing, man. You know, it's just a great thing, man. You know, all the core people still down, man, and loyal, man. I definitely love y'all for that, man. I definitely appreciate that, man. Shout out to Robert Jones in the building. Hey, man, did I tell y'all, man, y'all the greatest chat room on planet Earth, man. Y'all really are, man. Y'all tuned into the GOAT, man. And we definitely appreciate that. And once again, we're going to change the trajectory of history, because they're going to continue to make us be slaves. We're not slaves, okay? Now, crimes have happened against us. So we're going to, instead of saying reparations, right, because that's for weak people, we want restitution for the crimes and things that you're continually doing to us. Because when you call us African American, that's a part of a system of genocide, okay? Genocide is these terms, right, that they don't want us using. That we have to start attaching them to these terms. These are the things that you're doing. So when you're doing it, this is what you're doing when you're pushing these terms, when the television stations are pushing these things and things that they're doing, whatever, right? So when you're pushing these concepts, you're pushing this concept, you're pushing genocide. That's what the problem that I have with it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Yo.
Yeah.
Are they ready for this, Umar? All right.
Yeah, let's get it. Hey, I wanted to say, fuck fair use too, but hey man, y'all, if y'all
I'm
ever
not going
check
to
this out, man, go check us
entertain
out.
you indigenous Negroes today. See, the word indigenous is nah. I'm not going to entertain you indigenous Negroes today. See, the word indigenous is not an indigenous word. Did you know that? An average word when it comes, and we're stronger than you, and we're more progressive than you. You don't have masturbate words. You want a word fight. You want to fight over words. Well, here's the little
Time out. Can you hear me? Are you serious? Mr. Umar going with this?
Yep, that's where that fool went, bro. That's where that fool went.
All right, it's on. Shake it on. It's on. Not like that thing move when you look at it. Walk around. At least he raggedy air conditioner he had in the background when he took everybody. I just
Bro, you breaking up super bad.
Africa is older than the word aboriginal and indigenous. Let me say it again. Africa is older than the word and indigenous. Let me say it again. The word Africa is older than the original and indigenous.
Hey, so let's fact check that. Let's do that. Let's fact check that.
From Nile Valley tongue of our first ancestors, African, and it means
Lies.
God, and there's multiple interpretations of the word Africa, but what we all understand about Africa is that it is indigenous to Africa. It is aboriginal to Africa. It is native to Africa. The word aboriginal comes from a white Africa, comes from the black man. I shall be.
Did it come in clear right there? The hell wrong, Umar?
Hey, it did. It did. It came in clear at that time. Hey. So the fact that he's saying that Africa is indigenous or aboriginal to Africa, right, is the fact that he's saying that he's saying a descriptive term. Aboriginal is a descriptive term, right? So if somebody's aboriginal, that means that that's old, correct? Everybody that's listening to this, just common sense to know that if he's saying that the word Africa is indigenous or aboriginal to Africa, right? We're gonna get to that, right? We're gonna get to that real quick, but just common sense would tell you that he's saying that Africa is he's describing it by being from somewhere else. That's how that works. That it comes from there first, right? But basically, that's what he's saying. That Africa will come from the continent of Africa first. If he said it's indigenous there, that means it started there. It came from there. Am I correct? Lotus, brother. If anybody with me, if we can I get some ones in the chat room. If y'all follow me so far, what I'm saying, as far as just dissecting what the Dr. Umar Johnson is saying, because we the doctors, we the teachers of the teachers. We correct motherfuckers that took oaths. Y'all said his work, and we hold them accountable for the words that come out your mouth, Umar. So no disrespect, but we're gonna debunk that bullshit you just said right there. So just show of hands, ones. Are y'all with me? We saying that Umar is describing Africa from coming from there first, correct? He didn't pull out any text. He just said it. And see, what we're going to do, we're just going to pull stuff up. Now, we can pull up several things, but ultimately, they're all going to say the same thing. That is Latin. and that it came there, somebody brought it there, and you can have all the interpretations, all the stories that you want to make you feel good, but nobody from the continent, if they're speaking any indigenous language, oh, my bad, they don't speak indigenous languages over there. Oh, my bad, y'all, we got to get back to this. Is it Lotus? No, that's next lesson, y'all. I'm getting ahead of myself. My bad. But we're talking about Africa, right? He said that it's aboriginal, right? That it's aboriginal, it's indigenous to what's called. That means he understands what aboriginal means. It means the first. He understands that. That right? So just by that default right there, he debunked himself what he said. Okay. He it's called double speech, double talk. That's what he just did. Double talk. So we're gonna need some oculars. We're gonna need some dates on on Africa. I want to go to the etymology online dictionary, and that way we can just go through these words
I
and
don't
then
know
kind
what
of
the
break it
hell.
down. Huh? What you say? Yeah, I think we kind of done with that food. He said some other foo things, but just for the most part, that was kind of what I really wanted to break down. A lot of other people seen that, but the facts are that you're wrong, Umar. You know what I'm saying? And you could have just easily said, okay, well, here, go look this up, or show. You said Nile Valley and all these other things. These terms, Nile is not indigenous or aboriginal to the continent of Afri, and we're gonna get into that too. Like I said, we're gonna break down what you said. I don't have to get into character and stuff like that when we're just talking about any misinformation and things that people are putting out there. And that's what we're talking about. So I don't know why people are so mad at me when I'm only here with the information. I'm blocking everybody's goddamn chat room. Yeah, you ever notice, you ever been to somebody's chat room for the first time and found that you blocked? Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Like, how I'm blocked? I've never been in your chat room before. So I think it's just like they have anything. Chief Holiday, block it. Like, you know what I mean? They don't want their people to get this information. So I think that's really interesting. And we don't censor anybody but dumbasses. So I don't have time for that. Little Yos is in the building. Yos. So back to what we're saying right here. I see my brother, my big brother from another mother in the building, Mr. Brooklyn, aka Aboriginal King, has entered the building. Peace to the guy, man. What's up, big bro? Say so we're going back to this language, right? And everything that we talking about is language. And we're gonna get into this etymology online, and I kind of wanted to kind of break some of it down when we talking about what I want to show, because I don't want people to think, hey man, just talking. I know a lot of y'all seen this, but once again, this is the basis of this information. A lot of other people haven't seen this, and this is the problem that we're having. You have to know the etym, the origin of words. A lot of times people are playing you. They're telling you stuff that didn't exist. So, or they're giving you a different version of it, or they're giving you a false narrative to put you in a position of weakness and put them in a position of power. So it's a great thing when we're talking about Anglia. You know, I got that good, y'all know. I should be terrible with that, right? When we talk about that, a lot of our names and stuff, they didn't bring these names here. The European didn't bring these names here. So where these names come from? Where these surnames come from? We already had them. These are our names. This is our tongue. So a lot of these words, a lot of these things were already here. They just usurped them and changed them and made them Europeanized after so it's all the remix single. You understand what I'm saying? So we're going off of fake information. Our whole existence has been created for us. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we're dealing with, y'all. As I said, maybe I haven't checked out that.
I think I'm back, man. Wi-Fi is kicking me out. Wi-Fi kicking my ass.
Yeah, we might have to get somebody else up here to share the screen. Hey man, put the link in the chat room. Yeah, I can't do it from this end. I see Cam Powell Hodgson in the building, PG, Who else I just seen in here? Nonetheless, Rainstorm, peace to the guys, man. Hey man, I want to say welcome to everybody, man. Shout out to Nonetheless, man. Another foundational member. Hey man, shout out to all the foundational Black Americans out there. Shit. My bad, y'all. Y'all know I ain't shit. Ain't nothing changed though, y'all. I'm still fucked up. Nothing changed. Shit. So yeah, man. Shout out to everybody, man. I see Brandon in the building. Shout out to Brandon Rogers, man. Peace of the God. Definitely appreciate you guys, man, coming through. So I miss everybody, man. Let's see, Kia Mitchell. Shout out to Kia Mitchell in the building. Hey man, if it's your first time, man, if I've never met you before, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the revolution. The revolution will be streamed, you know what I'm saying? But once again, we are going to be on the ground as well, y'all. We're on the ground, you know what I'm saying, making things happen, man. I want to say once again, y'all stay tuned, man. Be on the lookout, man. We got some fire builds coming, man. We got some fire events. There's a lot of things coming, man. That we've been planning for a long time, y'all. And there's been a lot of sabotage. There's been a lot of things, you know. They even tried to shut down the country last year, y'all. You know what I mean? To stop us from building and stopping us from doing the things we're doing. But once again, you can't keep us down. So once again, shout out to everybody, man, that's doing this work. Appreciate y'all. And anybody, and another thing too, man, we always open. We have channels. Anybody want to get your YouTube channel up, you know, we open arms, man, to all of that, man. We're not, we have shows that we're developing, from sports shows to entertainment shows, a lot of different things, whatever. So we're looking for talent. We're looking for people, you know what I'm saying? So it's all hands on deck, man. So we appreciate anybody that's even outside of this so-called community, because if you're from here, you're one of us, whether you know it or not. You understand? So all hands on deck, y'all. You know, we're looking for a few good men and women, man. So hit us up, man. Hey, man, got a lot going on, y'all. So Miss Gretchen Helm will get you on a mailing list and different things like that, y'all. So shout out to everybody, man. Go check us out at weare2am.com. That's weare2am.com. Get you some of that exclusive Chief Billy gear over there, y'all. We got a few things going on, man. Further. And like I said, a lot of announcements, man, coming up, man. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, man. So you got
Nuna Les in the building. Oh damn, he hopped out. Was in the building.
He was in the back. No, was.
Yep. Oh, where we at? Hold on, I got the African etymology for you right there.
Etymology. I don't see it. Hey, can you take that banner down?
Yeah.
Now, did they say Arabic? They say Arabic, right? So Arabic is a newer dialect of Hebrew, and Hebrew is ancient here in America. Now, if y'all want us to go show y'all in the artifacts of this, then we could do that too. But we're talking Algonquin, we're talking Seneca, we're talking Chickasaw, we're talking Chickamauga. You understand what I'm saying? So when we're talking these like Geechee, we're talking a language of a system that we all could understand each other, from Canada to Brazil and the conjoining islands, all the islands that are attached to America or unattached to America, however you look at it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's all ours, and we have the actual evidence to prove that. You understand what I'm saying? So everything that we say, we actually have the actual evidence to back it up. So what we're talking about right now, we're talking about just the spells and the things that they're playing. When we're talking about Africa, the claim that Dr. Umar Johnson said was that Africa is older than Aboriginal, Well, we just that just debunks itself, right? Because nobody was sitting around calling themselves Aboriginal. So if you're saying that that's the beginning, that's the beginning. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Beginning before anybody named it Africa or El Cabalon or Kemet or Egypt. It was a beginning. Well, we predate the beginning. Y'all understand that? So when he says that, it's just dumb. It's a dumb conversation just to say it's not even funny at this point. Okay, this is how I feel. We're talking Africa. I can't see that super little, bro. So you can kind of have to check it out. I don't know if you got the etymology online. I think that's Wiktionary or something like that. Yeah, we want to pull up the etymology online or some etymology, of this word, because we want to get to the origin of it or when they said it was. So, so we can debunk this, what he's talking about, because he didn't back anything up. And he said it 3 times, so he meant it. Africa's older than Aboriginal. Africa's older than Aboriginal. Africa's older than Aboriginal. Well, he's lying. That's not a fact. And we're just going to prove it just real quick. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense to say that when Aborigine is the beginning. So it's before any classifications or names or anything that the indigenous or Aborigine people did not and would not have called themselves. So Aborigine or indigenous is a descriptive term. But we're gonna put indigenous over here because other people have attached themselves to indigenous. We're the Aborigines. And that's important. We're going to get to that word as well, but we're breaking down Afri. Okay? And he tried to change it up a little bit and put a different, Africa, all this dumb ass shit. Ooh-wee.
You see it?
Yeah, you can go ahead and read it.
All right. I had to debunk the hell out of one of them crazy ass Pan Boo Boos. But why is it not showing it? All right, let me pull it up.
I mean, if Africa wasn't called Africa in, let me see, 1822, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know this is a 20th century invention, right? To call this place. We know that it wasn't called that. Whatever. We've been over this 8 billion times, right? Even the different sections that they called it. You know what I'm saying? So if a person didn't go to any of their schools, they would know that it would be called Africa and they even call themselves Africans. Am I incorrect in saying that, brother? So when they're saying that Africa is an Arabic word, Arabic is a dialect. It's a younger dialect of Hebrew. Okay, Hebrew comes from America. It does not come from Egypt. It does not come from Israel. I'm gonna say this again, so all you guys don't be mad. What you have to do is do research, because with everything else you're doing, you're just following a script that's been placed there for you. I don't debate in general, but I definitely don't debate believers. But one thing you can't do is tell me that Hebrewism or anything comes from Israel. You're never gonna tell me that. You're never gonna come on here and tell me that. I might even block you as you be in the chat room trying to talk that dumbass shit. Because that means that you, at this point, especially if you're a Hebrew Israelite, willfully want to be up under these people. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Willfully. Which now there's no coming back from that. And any Christians, anybody else, it's the same thing. This comes from America. They took it, remixed, singled, and brought it back to you. And they just translated the Bible for you in 1929. Now, I know that's a tough pill to swallow, but they just translated the Bible to English in 1929?
Let it linger.
Okay. Sheesh.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
come on, y'all. Like,
They
come on.
don't
So when
get
they're
it.
talking this stuff, they
won't.
didn't get over there until 1948 or some shit like that. So what are you talking about? Like, this don't make sense. This doesn't make sense. So the stuff that y'all saying, I'm not listening. I'm not believing it. So when we reading stuff, even these books, we're not presenting any book as if it's the end all be all. All books are there to be the references. They're there for references, and those they're there to be checked and cross-referenced, and that's what we're doing when we're cross-referencing anything that we present. So I'm the first person to say that, but we're just telling you, and not being able to have any type of anything scholastically to show you. I think a lot of times people, we're not doing that, and so we have to do this for Umar because he didn't do that when he said that Africa was older than Aboriginal. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why we're doing this, pulling this up, but I still have to break down, even if we're pulling up a Webster dictionary. And I'm just gonna say this for the record: do not use the 1828 Webster dictionary because that's the hijack. Now you can show that, but you have to know when they started hijacking and started changing words and concepts. This means this now instead of meaning this. Okay, so we are the first Americans, and either other people have now started calling themselves Americans. They cannot call themselves Aborigines. Okay, they can't do it. They're not. We're the Aborigines of America, and we're standing on that. And nobody can tell us we're not. So if you want to be something else, that's fine. We don't have a problem with that. But shouldn't you be tapping into your ancestors here on this land? That's all we saying. Like, you could be an African American all you want. You could be a Chinese, African, Greek American. You could do anything you want, bro. That's nothing. I don't have no problem. You could tap into all those things. That's your personal. That's your thing. But why would you be mad about us tapping into this land and tapping into the power that our ancestors left here for us? The symbols, everything. This is our shit. This is our land, and we're not using it. We're not using our power wisely, and we continue to. Even if we just, I gotta have this. I definitely gotta have this conversation tonight with you guys. We're talking about the NBA players. There's 300 basketball players, right? These are 300 men, right? Right? Shout out to them, right? It's 300. But these 300 men could change the course of world history. Just 300. If they all woke up tomorrow with some balls and say, we're done. It's over. It's a wrap. We plan for ourselves, right? And in their contracts, right? We'll get into that. But they say, right, that they're going to play for themselves. And teams they own, everything, everybody, they're going to keep their teams, so they don't have to do none of that. They're going to take and change to their own teams that the 300 players on all the teams own the team. They own the team, right? In every city, they have already got the arenas already set up. Y'all follow me? Everything's already set up in 32 cities. 32 cities, right? And 300 niggas. And the people that work around them, right? But we're gonna get back to that. But just the 300 niggas, right? That decide to shoot basketball for themselves. Hold on, I just said that they just woke up tomorrow and said, nope, we're gonna go to practice for a team that LeBron James or Chris Paul own. They ain't did nothing different, but just going into ownership of the shit that they do. Okay? They've been doing since they've been 6 years old. Y'all follow me? Some of these niggas been playing ball for 25, 30 years. Knees gone. You know what I'm saying? These niggas been hopping since they've been little boys making millions of dollars for these people. Millions of dollars for these people. Millions of dollars for these people since Little League. And I said that 3 times, whatever. Umar, I took that from you, bro. Right? So I want to see the seriousness of this, right? Because I'm laughing not to cry. But the point is, right, that these 300 men could say, we're not going to play basketball for these guys no more. Fuck them. They do us wrong. They want us to do all this goofy shit. We done, right? We're not playing basketball for the National Basketball Association. It's the Players Basketball Association, the PBA. The Players Basketball Association. Hope this vibration gets out there. The Players Basketball Association, right? 32 teams, every city that they already have them in America, right? Now, if they don't have a new arena in that city, right? A new arena is on schedule to be built. You follow me? Those jobs, right, will go to the people in the community, right? Because the arena will be built in the community, right? And the jobs can go to the people in the community. They empower and enrich the people in the community, right? With the jobs for said basketball stadium, or right? Because niggas or whoever are gonna still come see CP3 and LeBron them play, because they're still playing in LA, but they're not playing in Staples Center no more. They playing over here in this other nicer place now. Y'all follow me? Now guess what? They Nike, Reebok, Under Armour, who the fuck ever contracts don't stipulate they can go play in Mars. It don't matter. Long as they playing fucking basketball, they want you wearing them Nike shoes, and in their contracts, they gotta kick in with all the shit, that the sponsorships and everything that they got. Are y'all following me what I'm going with here right now? I'm letting a lot of shit out the back, but I want y'all to follow me right now, because you know a lot of sports, these guys are in the news right now. Like I said, shout out to them. If you guys didn't catch the Chris Jackson, aka Mahmoud Rauf, interview with the big brother Kwame Brown, one of the best interviews I've seen in years, y'all. It was a dope ass interview. Hey man, GPT stand up. Hey man, hey, the brother is very insightful, and he said some very great things. He said we have to change the words, and one thing we're talking about right now, we're talking about words have to change, but you have to know this. You have to know it first. You have to change it within you. Like I still get stuck sometimes. You know, I love black. Black's my favorite color, but I don't. Yeah, I'm dark as shit, but I don't consider myself black. This is a dark cocoa. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? So like when you know, so this is concepts, right? So we have to attach ourselves to power instead of attach ourselves to that. So back to these 300 basketball players, right? So these guys have said, okay, we're gonna play for ourselves. Oh, and guess what? Now, when they hey, websites up, PBA, right? Players Basketball Association, you got to come play. You if you want to watch. You could get tickets from home and watch season pass. Oh, because guess what? They got to deal with Comcast or whoever the fuck else, right? Y'all follow me? Y'all follow me where I'm going with this? Or Revolt TV or somebody who's going to stream the shit or whatever, right? But within the contracts ever with television as well, too, they have to film it if we want them to. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Just those 300 men could shake up shit if they had balls. I understand not, hey man, fuck what you talking about, bro. These people paying me. And then we so janky with it. The ones that can't make it to their league, to that 300, those 300 men, is thousands that try. We so raggedy. We don't have second leagues, nothing for them or whatever. We let them go all the way over to Italy or Spain or Barcelona or fucking Ukraine or something. Everybody else can have basketball leagues but us. We can't do it. Come on, y'all. I seen D-Red, the Blue Collar Scholar, there earlier, and you're talking about them starting their own, Little League football. Hey, Pop Warner makes millions of dollars off the talents off our children's backs. When are we going to start saying invest in these things and these institutions for us, for not only our children, but for the mothers, for the businesses and things that will be sprung up off of this? If we're talking about building America and building infrastructure for ourselves, we had this prior to the NBA. We had this prior to the NHL. We had this prior to the NFL. We've been doing this for thousands of years in America. So if we can go say, oh, they've been the NBA been around less than 100 years, the NFL just not 101 years now. These other leagues or whatever. So that's their institution, that's their businesses. But some of these teams in the NFL started out at $400 or $500. Now they're $1 billion teams. And we're heavily invested in continue to build their power structures, their infrastructures. We can't get no balls and no shorts and go shoot some ball. We can't do that. So I don't know, you know what I'm saying, at this point. And then when brothers like Ice Cube, shout out to Ice Cube, Master P and people like that say, man, they're gonna be men and they're gonna say, man, we're gonna go do some things. Our people should be lined up. But instead, you know what we do? We want to be competition. Instead of saying, let's work together, let's build together. Oh, you got a league? Okay, well, let's do this. Let's help your league get bigger. How can I get a team in your league? Oh, we have a network. Well, let's stream. You see what I'm saying? Instead of saying, okay, we're gonna compete against and form another league. And that waters us our power base now. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what we do to ourselves. Somebody has a vested interest in doing that. I always wonder why they never wanted us to have businesses, why they always bought people out and shit like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, hold on, what are we talking about? Is this Africa? Can we start from the top?
Yeah, this is my favorite part. But yeah, definitely got to start from the top.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get him, man. Let's go ahead and knock this out, man. I was just going in for a second. But you can go ahead, though.
Okay. So the word Afri, as we can see, is not Afura, the great sun god from the last Egyptian movie. It's Afri. You know, I mean, you know.
Yeah, I knew I heard that from somewhere. That nigga was watching. He was watching Guys in Egypt. Nigga, stop playing, bro. You play too much.
Oh, guys from the Egypt's last mummy. Afri, singular Afur, was a Latin name for the inhabitants of Africa. Latin.
Oh, what'd you say? Latin? 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 Okay, Latin.
Referring in its widest sense to all the land south of the Mediterranean, ancient Libya. Here they go with that ancient word again. Latin speakers at first used Afur as an adjective meaning of Africa as a substantive. Man, I'm forgetting this word. Substantive. Yeah, well, anyway. Denoted a native of Africa, i.e., an African. Citation needed. Now, substantive. Yeah, substantive. Well, anyway, citation needed. So the etymology takes it. This is where the etymology of Afri. Again, y'all, Africa, the beginning of it is Afri. And then you go into Afri, the etymology. It takes you right to where I had it, and you're going to find a lot of citations needed. So the etymology of the term for the country remains uncertain. It may derive from a Punic term for an indigenous population of the area surrounding Carthage. Citation needed again. See Terence for discussion. Greg's Terence. The name is usually connected with Phoenician afar, which means dust, because underneath Umar Johnson's, it was a whole lot of dust. Also found in other Semitic languages, but a 1981 hypothesis asserted that it stems from the Berber Ifri, plural, Ifri, cave, in reference to cave dwellers. So if they go on with the Latin, that's made here in America. If they go on with the Berber, you some dusty cave dwellers. I don't know. You want me to read the rest? You don't get it no better.
Yeah, we just need a little bit more. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let them have it. Do they have a date, sir? Because I know Punic. I mean, we can go to the Punic and whatever, but they're saying maybe.
Yeah,
I don't like maybe. Maybe it's not good for me. Maybe it's not good for me. Okay.
No.
May come from the Punic.
And this,
May come from the Berber.
look,
Berber don't come from Berber. My bad.
mm-mm.
Barbarians,
Nope.
Barbers, the Barbary
Sure
Coast. They don't come from there. Stop it. Hey, sir. Hey, man. Y'all know we punish dumb shit. So just letting y'all know that don't make sense. It don't make sense. So when you say the shit you're saying, well, okay, Latin. So we know Umar is Latin, indigenous, or Aboriginal. So-called El Cabalon or Top. I don't even want to call it Top Mary and all that shit because nah, that's not that. That's just here. Stop it.
And look at this. It's all the journals of this are coming out of the Royal African Society. See that?
Hold on, time out. So just know that we're gonna have to go over the Royal African Society again and see if Rob Horner is here. If they are the members, we're gonna look and see if Danny is a member of the Royal African Society.
They're gonna be the deacons.
Hey, Ratatouille might be. Your boy might be a motherfucking member. You niggas might be all members, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Y'all, I'm gonna let y'all have it. Hey, I'm gonna let y'all have it. I promise. So I'm just letting you know, with the dumb shit. So just remember that we're gonna get some straightening around here. So all I want y'all to know. And yeah, we this information is you could. I don't know what you need to do, but refute it or not. Like I don't know what you need to say, Umar. Just know Africa is not indigenous. You're not gonna find a tribe because even when you go to the far, they're on the Horn of Africa. They're not even in so-called Northern Africa, and they are Qatar. We went over this 1,000 times. So Africa is a colonized word to Africa or El Cabalon or whatever you want to call it over there, Barbary or Berberland, wherever you want to call that, it was brought there, period. Right? So, and you're not going to have a date on that. So we know that for the beginning, there's no date on the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Y'all follow that? There's no date on the beginning. And they don't know a date when they started calling it. They just said a hypothesis was in 1981. Yeah, in 1981 when they started pushing Africa over there. Goofies. What they say? Oh, goofies.
So the African, the Greeks called an African people who lived in caves troglodytes. You know what a troglodyte look like? Damn. Good things a citation needed there. Everything will point you back. It's Latin or it's all bad. Let's just say that. Man, how the hell I forgot to say this word, man? I don't know. And then the word functionary specific argument. So I say that shit. Damn. It's like I literally remember sitting in junior high school saying this word. That's just crazy. Anyway, all bad. I don't know what else to say for Afri, because that's the first word right there, and it points back to some dusty cave dwellers. So all I can say is dusty cave. So let's stop trying to make some dusty cave dwellers title given to us, Mr. Umar Johnson, and let's build over here in America. Umar Johnson, last time I checked, you were trying to build your school in America. Stick to that. Leave the linguistics to us.
Right, he could have. You know how much money that money he raised he could have did in Africa? Come on, Umar, you could have did an Oprah. You could have went. You could have went over there and did all that over there. Hey, man. Peace, everybody, man. What's your love? Shout out to everybody.
So
We in the
Umar,
building.
all bad.
You're not. So yeah. So are we done beating up Africa though? Like I still ain't got a date yet. So are we saying it's officially no date for Africa? Is that what we saying? No
Man,
date for
they don't
that
have no
word?
dates. They ain't got no date for that
Okay,
word.
so they don't have a date for Africa. Is that what we saying? Got it.
They
So-
only all they got is freak. They just some freaks. That's it. Freak. That's it. What I don't know what it's not. It's all bad, man.
So Umar Johnson wouldn't have any reference.
You might have a
or
date for him, but
he doesn't have a language that he can point us to, or a tribe that he can point us to, or anything that would give you Avrakar, all the other shit he tried to say to confuse you. But Africa, you're never gonna find that indigenous or aboriginal to the continent of so-called Africa. Period. Period.com is never gonna find that. He doesn't have that. They didn't teach him that in that prestigious white college he went to. Period. They did not teach him that. Okay, I'm gonna say this again. He didn't learn that in Black Power School because he didn't go, because I was there. He didn't learn that nowhere. Nobody taught him that nowhere. So where did he learn that from? What book? Where did you find this? Where it come from? The Nile Valley. Now is Latin. Okay. And once again, when we start out saying that Latin is indigenous or aboriginal to America. Anybody want that smoke? You know, I just advise you to come to class. So I can say I don't know what else to say when it comes to that. So yeah, shout out to Todd Tariq Bey, man. I told y'all, man, years ago, man, like this is like DVD days. He had said some shit. I was like, what? That don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? But once again, I had to look into it. You know what I'm saying? It was like more than his 70,000 years. I was like, what? All right, like what does this mean? Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm thinking like, you know, how they was presenting it, like Moors came here, right? So I'm like 7,000 years. Okay, I was like, that's a long time ago. You know what I'm talking about? So when they be like, oh, yeah, it's Moorish architecture here, whatever. Okay, well, it's none in there. So don't say it's from there and came here. No, we have it here. So you want to call it Moorish architecture, whatever. Once again, it's another descriptive term that was given. Nobody was calling themselves these terms. No, our ancestors wasn't calling themselves Aborigines, Indians, nothing. These are terms applied to us that apply. So wouldn't you want to be applied to power? Wouldn't you want to apply? Wouldn't you want to be applied to social, political, economic empowerment? So that's what we're talking about when we're saying we're the Aborigines of America. We're the first Americans. So we're attaching ourselves to social, political, economic power. There's a plan attached. It's called the First American Agenda. It's very transparent. We have a declaration. We do this. So, you know what I'm saying? So we had to go dark because there was a lot of stealing, a lot of infiltrating, a lot of sabotaging going on. And people that's been around know this. And people that did it, you know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Or doing it, you know who you are. That's fine too, you know what I'm saying? But we have a sturdy foundation. And one thing I know about a movement that is built on leaders. Y'all follow me? Something happened to one or two, three of them. Everybody's a leader. The next one pick it up and got the baton and running with it and making these things happen or whatever. That's how this thing worked. So you know what I'm saying? The Empress, the Matriarch Express just kept gaining speed and you know what I'm saying? Momentum and AP doing this thing. Y'all already know what it is. Ab TV, shout out to the King Ether, man. You know what I'm saying? So salute to everybody, man, doing this thing. It's new channels, you know what I'm saying? The people that are popping up. I just seen Bronze, shout out to Bronze Flat Power. You know what I'm saying? Chief Copperfoot. You know what I'm saying? They keep shutting down Copper Fox. Shout out to Copper Fox. Keep shutting them down. DJ Gambling, whatever. They too real for TV, y'all. Too real for YouTube. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that do this work, man. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, ain't no hate there. And it's because you may not like me too much, and I really don't care about you that much, right? I don't mean I don't respect any work that you're doing. That's how that work? But we're gonna get some straightening around here. There was some things said, like niggas was sitting in niggas chat rooms taking notes. So y'all see the title, when the hashtag is like, who's your master teacher? You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people was like, they grandma, that's a great answer. This should be your answer, right? But your grandma ain't teach you about these mounds and these bones and certain things or whatever, right? And the difference between who's a slave and who's not a slave and what's real and what's fake. Your grandma didn't teach you that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of imposters running around here. Like I said, we're gonna get some straightening. Okay? And that's how I like to do it. I don't like to be where like, we're gonna keep it real. We're not gonna go back and forth with this. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a lot of fake shit going on. And there's a lot of fake people out there. I understand that because real recognize real, but fake love to support fake. So y'all keep doing that. But get out this chat room and please unsubscribe. No unsubscribe. Subscribe again. Right? So shout out to y'all, man. I gonna tell y'all that. It's all good. Hey, man, I see Chief Keisha Murphy in the building. Shout out to Chief Keisha Murphy. Yeah, man. Hey, man, subscribe to everybody, man. Like I said, if you got a channel, man, let me know, man. I'll definitely come on your channel, promote it, share everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're here to share. You know what I'm saying? Anything I can give, it's not for me. It's for y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's for everybody. So that's how we do that. So anybody, you ain't got to really take nothing from me. Let me give it to you. Like, you stealing food, nigga. Hey, man, shalom. I see Cherokee King is in the building. Peace to the brother. So, yeah, man. So, like I said, man, Tribe Up was about bringing people together, and you know what I'm saying, from all walks of faiths and, you know what I'm saying, and ideologies and stuff like that or whatever, and saying, hey, man, let's leave that at the door. And what we have in common is our ancestors said we are from here. How can we build on that and not say, okay, man, you're this and I'm that, and I'm going to beef with you because you said you're not black. You're saying you're brown, and you're saying you're maroon. And you're saying that you're this, like in these words, bro, are just all constructs. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that there's a caste system. We have to stop participating in it. So, you know what I'm saying? And that's just my only thing. So I don't move without a solution, with a purpose. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just kind of my advice to anybody, don't make no unnecessary moves, man. Life is precious. Life is short. I just want to say, man, too, man, this is sad, man. Turned me down today, man, for a minute. I want to say, we want to send well wishes and energy to Brother Fetty Wap, and I want to say it's Masika, baby mama. They just lost their 4-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Really messed up, man. You know what I'm saying? And like we lost a lot of people, man. But when we're talking about losing children and stuff like that, man, it's really important, man, that we honor life and we honor our children. You know what I'm saying? So somebody lose their child, man, that's a serious thing, man. So I just want to send that brother a lot of energy, man, love. You know what I'm saying? To him and his baby, his family, and what they're going through right now, y'all. So that's just yeah. Life is precious, y'all. So hug them, man. Enjoy them while you got them, man. So that's all I can tell you. Enjoy your life, man. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your grandparents there, man. Your great grandparents, man. Count it as a blessing, man. Call them, hug them, children, everything, man. Love on them, man. Because it's serious out here, man. But life is precious, man. So we pro-lifers over here, man. And like I said, man. So I want to say once again, I want to send love and good energy to the brother Fetty Wap, and his daughter just passed, yo. So his family. So peace to y'all, bro. I don't know if y'all heard about that, man. Hey, Lowe's, I'm not the links in the chat room. I see Mr. Aboriginal Smith's in the building. Yeah, man. Peace, bro.
Oh, we even got Cherokee King Yeshua in the building.
Cherokee, what it do? Yeshua. Shalom. Peace to you, brother.
Sean, you're shooting the building. This is the Aboriginal Smith. Damn, man, I haven't seen a lot of these people in a while, man. Good to see y'all, man. What's up, brethren, family, cousins? What's cracking?
That's right.
What's going on with everybody? Ron's Flat Power, Gretchen Hill. Oh, that's what's up. Lyrica in the building. I haven't seen Lyrica in a while. How y'all doing? One more read. Diva Glass Studio Week. Hey. Beautiful young lady. Kaya Mitchell. Got Keisha Murphy. Free Papua. Yeah. Of course, we got little Yos Rios in the building. Man, it feels good to be back. Got Taylor Sherman, Low Era Grassroots. Chat going in. You already know I got the best chat in the world.
That's right.
Hardline Boss, what up, man? Hardline Boss, he exposed the Ramsey statue being some dilapidated piece of ruin in the middle of nowhere. He's like, I'm about to prove him wrong. Made the Pan Africans look real bad. They're looking out. Hardline Boss. Invest in our Jay Brock. What up? Oh man, quiet over there. All right, so got all the good family up in here. Hold on.
It's all good, man. Got natural life going on, y'all. Hey, man. Reporting live and direct from KFI Studios, man. Downtown Dallas, Texas, man. Hey, man, tap in, man, with your boy, man. Y'all want to get y'all music out there, man. Holla at your boy, man. Still looking. We're always working on projects, man. You know, we're doing our thing, y'all. So, shout out to the brother Trey Ali, man. Be on the lookout for his project coming soon, y'all. What else? We got a lot of shit going on, man. Shout out to the Purple Panthers, man. Shout out to the Ops, the original Purple Panthers. We the Ops, man, coming soon, man. Y'all be on the lookout for that Purple Rain project. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, man, that's what we got going on, y'all, man. We in the building.
We out here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm about to go get on Umar head, man. About to go get on and sit on Instagram right now.
Yeah,
Taking
he'll
shots
fool
at
for
us,
that
man.
one.
You know, we the only ones talking about the words like, man, taking shots. Taking big shots. All right. My bad, man. I'm eating all this good American food. You know, I got this book called The Lost Ways. I cannot wait to bust out and expose all those good old American dishes that are indigenous to America. Like the word Africa is indigenous to Latin. Latin comes from America. Whole family about to rock out. Can you hear me, Chief? All right, I don't know where Chief's at. I know if you wanted to post a link, let everyone get off for a good minute. I got to go DoorDash and do my thing in about 30 minutes. 15, 30 minutes. Get this little money. It'll become big money. I got some esteem with all my good brothers and sisters of the feather.